Yes guys, welcome back to a running video. So it is day 2 of Romans chapter 5 to chapter 8 daily devotionals. And so we are on day 2 of this, and in day 2 we will be learning about from Romans 5 chapter 1. Romans chapter 5 verse 1 to 5. Key verses is Romans 5 chapter 3 to 4. Okay, it's only about 2 to 3 pages long per day. The first video I did yesterday, it was a lot more than that and a lot longer, so it was like 13 minutes long. But this is going to be a lot quicker, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, because, or max of 5 minutes, because just less things to read. All right, so not only so, but also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, character, and character hope. What should we expect from the Christian life? Comfort and ease until we see Jesus. Paul is clear, we shall suffer. Verse 3. These sufferings are not strictly speaking sickness or pain, sorrow or bereavement, but the pressures of living in a godless and hostile world. Such suffering always precedes glory. Luke chapter 24 verse 26. Romans chapter 8 verse 17. It is not that the one is the way to the other, still less is it that we grin and bear the one in anticipation of the other. No, we rejoice in both. How can we rejoice or glory in our sufferings? Verses 3 to 5 explain in paradox. It is not the sufferings themselves we rejoice in as much as their beneficial results. We are not masochists who enjoy being hurt. We are not even Stoics who grit their teeth and endure. We are Christians who see in our sufferings the working out of a gracious divine purpose. We rejoice because of what suffering produces. Look at the 3 stages in this process. Stage 1, suffering precedes perseverance. The very endurance we need in suffering is produced by it. We could not learn perseverance without suffering, because without suffering there would be nothing to preserve in. Stage 2, perseverance produces character. Character is a quality of something which, or someone who has stood the test. It is the quality that David's armor lacked because he had not proved it. 1 Samuel chapter 17 verse 39. We can usually recognize the ripe character of one who has gone through suffering and come out triumphant. Stage 3, character produces hope. The character which has a maturity born of past suffering brings a hope of future glory. Our developing Christian character is evidence that God is at work upon us and within us, and He who is maturing us through suffering will surely and safely bring us to glory. Do you see there is a link between sufferings and glory? The reason why, if we rejoice in hope of the glory of God, we rejoice in our sufferings also, and that our sufferings produce hope. If the hope of glory is produced by sufferings, then we rejoice in the sufferings as well as the glory. We rejoice not only in the end, but in the means which brings us there. Are you feeling the pressure of living in a godless society? Are you suffering for being a Christian at home or at work? Will you allow this suffering to do its work in your life to accomplish God's purpose? Will you rejoice in it? Consider it a sheer gift, friends, when tests and challenges come at you from all sides. You know that under pressure your faith life is forced into the open and shows its true colours. So don't try to get out of anything prematurely. Let it do its work so you become mature and well developed, not deficient in any way. James chapter 1 verse 2 to 4. That's day 2 done. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Peace.